Hi, Bruce Jones here from Maps for Design, and we had a question about editing our North America globe map. So after you've ordered the map and downloaded it to your hard drive, you open it from inside of PowerPoint, and this is what you see. You see the map here in the center, you see some instructions on the side, and up here at the top, you'll see the ribbon. All of your tools and things are all here, and different ones will pop up depending what you are doing. So if I click on the text, I have text tools. If I click on an object, I'll have object tools, and you can go to design, you can go to insert, all kinds of stuff here. But most of the stuff is probably right here in home where we can color. We'll be doing that. So the first thing I normally do, and thing that most customers sometimes ask about, is this sort of instructional text that I have placed on the side here. And it's just to kind of give you a little bit to get going, how to fill it, ungrouping. So, but normally I just want to get rid of this. So if I take my cursor and just click in this block of text, you'll see that these little handles appear around the outside in this line. So that tells you you can now edit it just like you would any block of text. And if I move my cursor away from the text and onto that line, you'll see it changes to a little star. If I click on that, that's telling me it's now an object, and I can move it around. And I can also hit the delete key and get rid of it, just like that. All right, so let's look at the map. And what I would like to do is color North America. So I'm going to select it with my pointer, and we have several layers going on here. We have a land layer, we have a water layer, and then we have the longitude and latitude lines. They're all separate. But if I click on the land, and then I go up to my shape fill up here in the ribbon, I have home selected, and I'm just going to go to shape fill, and you can change the shape fill or the object fill and the outline. You have two things. You can do the outline and the shape. So I'm just going to go to shape fill and just change this to, we'll just make it red for the moment. You notice that everything became red, and all I really want to do was just North America. So this tells me that this whole thing was grouped. I'm going to just put it back where it was, undo fill, and I just need to ungroup this. So there's a couple ways, excuse me, a couple ways to do that. If you're on a PC, you right click on your object. If you're on a Mac, you hold down the Option key on your keyboard, click, and you'll see a little window pops up. And right here is Group, and it says Ungroup. And if you ungroup it, you see all the little handles. These are all the different objects. So we have South America, we have Cuba, a little bit of Europe, and the North American continent. So I can then just click in the water, and then come back, click on this. Now you'll notice that that little box is different. And I can come in here and give it I'll just do red so you can see it. And there's a couple other little blocks. I'm going to hold down my shift key, and I can grab all these pieces like so and just shape them in red. And I can also zoom in down here in the bottom. I have a zoom control, and I can just get the rest of them like this and just make sure I have everyone, and then we'll be all set. There we go. So all of North America is done. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit, and we're ready to go. There is our North America map been customized. If I wanted to change the water, I would just click on the water, go to shape. I might make it, I don't know, a different color blue, something like that. Or I can go into gradients. Maybe I'll give it a gradient like so, and kind of give it a cool effect. So easy to change and easy to customize. All right. So we save it. I always save as a different name just so that I can get back to my original if I have to. And we'll call that number 2. And then a common thing that people want to do is move it into their presentation. So you can do that in 2 ways. You can copy and paste or drag. So I'm just going to bring up a new presentation. All right, let's get this out of the way. And we'll just make this a little smaller. Put it right over here. So I can either just copy it, and I can do that by doing the select all right here under edit, select all, and that will grab all the parts. And what I usually recommend is to regroup it, because we have a lot of little parts, and if your finger slips, you don't want something getting out of the way. So again, I'm going to hit the control key or the right key on my mouse if you're on a PC, click, group, just group, and now it's one object, and it's easy to move. So I can go and copy it, go to my new presentation, I have over here, do paste, And there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Comes right in. Super, super easy. Another way to do it is you can just drag them, depending on your computer and what you have. I'm on a Mac, so I can just take this and drag it right on to the other PowerPoint presentation. And look at that. It looks great. So there you have it. Easy to customize, editable maps. Learn about more at mapsfordesign.com. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.